Hi guys, welcome back my channel. Today I will review The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, November 9th. Nate's corruption explore Adam mystery solver. Okay, now let's find out.
Sally Spectra. It sounds a bit crazy, but Sally reminds me of Mary Richards on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, who moved to another city to start a new life after having just lost the love of her life. Yes, it was our Sally, after her successful plan to regain ex-fiancé Wyatt backfired in The Bold and the Beautiful. No, Wyatt decides that although he can forgive his high school sweetheart, Flo, for helping steal his brother's child, Liam, and later keep Beth's identity a secret. With Liam and his wife, Hope, for months, since they had lost all their precious time with their baby, he couldn't forgive Sally for pretending to die. Sally loved Wyatt and didn't want to lose him, but in the end she did. Flo kidnapped then becomes a saintly hypocrite than you, who makes Sally feel like she did the worst in the world. I do not know. When it comes to deception, the child who steals one day marked a false illness in my book. Sally could do a lot better than Wyatt, and I always thought they made such a lovely couple. Hopefully Sally can find her way to a new life and love in the city of Genoa. Romance is all around, there's no need to waste. Sally should meet Elena and Lola, and they can form a Lonely Hearts Club, since both have lost their love. Hey, they could be Rhoda and Phyllis to Sally's Mary. You can do it after all. All Sally needed was a sassy hat so she could flutter in the air at Prime Minister Park, just like Mary Richards did in downtown Minneapolis. With a bright smile that is true to her personality, Sally is young, talented, ambitious and loyal to her mistakes, in addition to her outstanding red hair and bright outfits. Shoot, let's hope there's room for Sally and Phyllis in the same town. And Sally is also gifted with fashion and design. When Sally arrived in town, she went straight to Jabet and introduced herself with pride and confidence. Good for her. Since she has started over, she should show that courage to the world. Sally is reasonable in going to Genoa City, as Lauren lives there, and Lauren was once an accomplice of the original Sally Spectra, played by Darlene Conley. And Lauren's good friend Sally is the child's wonderful aunt, just like Sally. Chelsea and Chloe are talking about storming the fashion world again, and maybe they can use a colorful girl with style to join them, especially when Sally needs a job. Why, they could be Sally's Mr. Grant and Murray. And with the baby by his side, Kevin could easily get over him as the lovable but stupid Ted. Yes, Sally has a lot of options, especially with Lauren helping her out. Plus, she met Jack, who seemed very impressed, so that might help her future career. You can do it after all. When Sally is ready for a new love, Theo probably won't be the guy for her. But Summer was the first person Sally met when she got to town, and Summer always wanted a man when she couldn't have him, so could Kyle be the next man for the flashy redhead? Well, the best way for that to happen is for Kyle and Sally to work in the same building, so they could clash. Or it could even get stuck in the elevator between floors. It has certainly happened before in the buildings of the city of Genoa. So while Sally is frustrated with Lauren's new executive assistant job, since Jabet is purely about cosmetics and not fashion, there could still be some good directions for her. And all she has to do is take the time until the ideal job for her shows up. The excellent Nick was fed up with Phyllis' irritability and grumbling, so he called for an impromptu and unwelcome truce between his girlfriend and his sister, and it worked, great. But after all, Victoria and Phyllis are both smart businesswomen who love to succeed and make money, so they have a common goal of Grand Phoenix. With Phyllis' affiliation in the music industry and Victoria's leading PR agency, the women can temporarily request a ceasefire because they have found a way to entertain Victorian staff. The public future of luxury hotels. So while it is true that love of money can be the root of all evil, it can sometimes be a bond that turns enemies into allies, even if it's only temporary. The Young and the Restless spoilers full episode next week. In the dingy room where she was being held, Chelsea arrives and thinks she has heard Adam calling her name. She dreamed of him holding the kingdom key and laughed, "They say I'm a monster." They were right. She got up, then collapsed again as she tried to get up. Waking up again, She imagined Billy being there telling her that Adam's robbing her worked for him and Victoria. It keeps you away from Johnny. Chelsea protested when Billy reminded her that she was a con man hooked up with a social killer. Billy chuckled, "This is the way it ends. For you, Chelsea. Both of her boys will be looked down upon on her." Chelsea shouted and the illusion vanished. At the society, Abby has a business proposition for Devon but wants to first know what his situation is like. He asked about her and Chance and she admitted things couldn't have been better. She continued to find someone she could trust, then apologized. Devon reassured her, so she continued that all they seemed to say was about having children and the future. Devon is pleased that she has found true love. The conversation turned to Dina and Catherine, and then Devon got a text from Amanda. Abby nodded intentionally. They discussed Abby's desire to establish a job hunting program for at-risk youth. Devon is on the train but eagerly begins. He told Abby that in a way being with Amanda was comforting and reminding him of the best days of his life. Adam told Sharon that he had heard her congratulation for her engagement and apologized if he upset her. He announced that he had a aura. Sharon wants details. Adam has free intentions. Faith appeared and exploded. "Why don't you leave us alone?" She scolded Adam for his wrongdoing as he tried to explain. Sharon orders Faith to enter the office, but she refuses and goes out. Sharon told Adam that Faith had been in turmoil since the article and chastised him for blaming Victoria. Ray stepped in and Sharon licked him as Faith ran away. Adam goes. Ray was about to ask Sharon when Chance came over and put him aside to say Chelsea was missing. When asked about Adam, Sharon said that he wanted to cut ties and start over with clean means. She then leaves Faith a voicemail to call her. Billy, Lily and Amanda meet again at ChanceCom after a deal. Amanda expressed admiration for each other and suggested they go out to celebrate. When she was alone, Billy told Lily that she absolutely liked them. At Grand Phoenix, Amanda updates Devon that she is going to Evanston to connect with Nadine, Rose's neighbor. He asks her to keep him in the loop and is happy to be distracted from Nate and Elena. Amanda points out like her sister-in-law, she's family. Devon is pleased that they can trust each other and thinks Hillary will love it. Jordan meets Faith and apologizes that the bully calls her a failure. Faith shared that she was in her uncle's lap at the Crimson Lights and her heart was still beating. Jordan has something to help. At the penthouse, Adam gets a call from Victor wanting to meet at Newman Towers tonight. Adam agreed while young Adam shook his head in frustration. So Faith's friend, Jordan, is an idiot over 2 years old and has the ability to put the young girl in a lot of trouble. Oh, Nick and Sharon would be very proud if they knew that. But Jordan knows how to thank her parents in general, as she compliments them and says all the right things they want to hear. Yes, she is quite smart and cunning. The frightening thing is that an older teenager usually has no interest in a girl of that age, which is very suspicious. Faith believed too much in someone she didn't really know. I mean, Jordan could be the leader of the social media foes targeting Faith. Jordan asked Faith to wear a bikini to attend a party, which was a clear red flag. Looks like Jordan has a secret motive. Next, the future of the young and the restless Nate is still in equilibrium. Like the Newmans storyline, check out their history in the gallery below. Get a free daily soap fix for the young and the restless. When Chelsea and Victor worried about the plan Adam was plotting, Chelsea missed out on Connor, so she decided to use Johnny as a bargaining card to get what she wanted in exchange for what Victor wanted. She does, that's Agent Adam. Okay, if Chelsea missed Connor so much, maybe she could take him home rather than ruining another boy's life. She didn't even pause to consider what kind of instability would make a boy her age vulnerable. Somehow, Chelsea would pocket the cat about becoming Johnny's biological mother, which would be very tragic, since the only mother he'd ever had in life was Victoria. If Chelsea really loved Johnny as a guy, she'd leave him alone and let him have a happy life with her parents, Billy and Victoria. But Chelsea and Victoria aren't the only ones worried about Adam's conspiracy, as Adam Wilson's inner child, formerly Newman, is also afraid of what the adults are planning and begs him to stop. Chelsea came to uncover Adam's conspiracy, but apparently, she needed to hone her cheating skills, as Adam caught her in a heated moment. But seriously, Adam, if you don't want anyone to know what your intentions are, don't let your computer run and unlock the moment you open it. Hey, that's Secret Agent Basics 101. Ask Chance. Looks like both Adam and Chelsea could use a refresher course in it. Chelsea saw a large circle running down the CEO's office in Newman Tower on Adam's computer screen, and she panicked. She says she doesn't even recognize Adam anymore, and Adam pointed out to her that he's still the same man he has always been since 11 years old. However, the 11-year-old even pleaded with him not to do what he was planning to do. After Chelsea left in frustration, Adam snatched his phone and made a call. Chelsea may need to postpone any plans to start her fashion business, as she was suddenly swept up and dragged out of Chancellor's mansion. Too bad we can't see the face of the man who took her hostage, because he's Melissa Claire Egan's real-life husband, Matt Katrosar. Chelsea woke up to find herself in a dingy room and knew that Adam was behind it all. Adam really went too far this time, as Chelsea had never done anything but love him. He drugged his son's mother, for God's sake. Because of the drug Adam put into Chelsea's water, she had some crazy dreams about Adam holding the kingdom's keys while laughing frantically. Even Chelsea knew it was a mistake to try to meet Johnny, because she also dreamed that Billy was happy that she was gone. She woke up and tried to open the door to open. What happened to the kidnapper? We really need to see more of this guy. It would be very neat to see the interaction between Chelsea's Melissa and her real-life husband character. Will there be fireworks between them? Subscribe to receive the latest news on Y&R channel.